All right, so let's welcome everyone to Choey and Chandler's The Fun Time Super Terrific Happy Hour. Welcome, Choey.
Welcome, Chandler.
Got it all over me.
All right, so now it's a little new thing I like to call teachable moments.
By Chandler Bong.
I thought you Chandler Bing.
Bing.
Bong. No, what is it?
Isn't it Mrs. Chandler Bong?
That's
Was
Mrs. Yeah.
I thought it was.
But it's Chandler Bing.
How am I supposed to know your whole like it's a made up? You have a made up moniker. You have like a.
It was Joey Tribbiani on the show and Chandler Bing on the show.
Oh yeah.
All I did was change our first.
Sorry, that's my bad.
Anyway.
Edit line.
Teachable moments.
Chandler.
By Chandler Bing and Joey Tribbiani. All right. By the way, we're doing it in our Jack Handy SNL style.
Yeah, so anybody that doesn't know that stuff. Stuart
Right.
Smalley, Jack Handy.
So here's my teachable moment, and this is more for students, right? But maybe teachers want to teach these kids this stuff. It's really important to pay attention in math, especially when we talk about money. And here's why. Not knowing the difference between a $1 bill and a $100 bill is kind of important. Would you agree?
Problematic.
Yeah. So we had a kid, I think it was last week, was passing out $100 bills.
Oh God.
Thought he was giving a kid $1 bill, right? He did it like 2 times. Turns out the money was fake, right?
I was to say,
But
mommy and daddy do a couple of things wrong.
But when you talk to the kid, hey, what are you doing? And he's like, what? All I'm doing is giving my friend a $1 bill. No, you're not. You're giving him $100. It was just like, if that had been real money, he thought he gave out $2 and he gave out $200. If it had been real, he got lucky it was fake or play money or whatever, and also lucky that us teachers saw it. But I mean, just not knowing. What do we always say? Knowing is.
Knowing's half the battle.
Knowing's half the battle. It's like that's why you need to pay attention in that.
That's why you got to pat down your kids before they go to school, parents. Pat them down. Make sure they ain't got no cash money on them. No cheddar.
There's our teachable moment for the day. All right, then let's turn it over real quick to our teachable moments with Joey and Chandler. Not Bob. Just
Bing.
All right, so this edition or this episode of Teachable Moments, grammar is important.
It is.
Grammar is very important. Like understanding where to put punctuation, commas, understand how to spell words that are the same. Like, you ever heard the example of they'll use the sentence, good grammar, bad grammar. Like good grammar, let's have grandma over, comma, for dinner. Or as opposed to the bad choice, let's have grandma over for dinner, which makes it sound like we're gonna do what?
Eat grandma.
Yeah. I always think about, so I play a lot of FIFA online, right? And there was and you can name, like people put names on their shirts, right? The back of their jersey.
Yeah.
And this guy put on the back of his jersey, you're trash. And I think what he meant to write is YOU''RE, trash. Like you are trash.
Yeah.
Talking about us, right? Instead, he put YOU're trash, which literally translates to you're my trash. I own you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and you're going around pointing at your back of your shirt, thinking like you're so awesome. And I'm like, you're putting yourself down. And while I laughed, because I remember telling the people I was playing with in the party online,
Yeah.
I was like, that idiot thinks he probably thinks he's hilarious. He doesn't realize he's stupid as can be, because he's making fun of himself and he didn't even know it.
And it's sad because most of the times when that stuff happens, they just go on thinking they did a great joke, and you're like, not even close there, guy.
It's like, no, you made a mistake. I know what your intention was, but that's why you need to pay attention to the school.
That kind of goes back to the last episode where I talked about, like, I have to then stop to try and figure out what are you trying to tell me in your message, because I've got to translate what you say, literally what's on the paper or screen, versus what you probably meant.
Right, exactly. Which is just way more work than it used to be, right?
Well, yeah, because then it's like once you open for translation or interpretation, then all of a sudden that's when messages get convoluted.
So now, teachable moments with Chandler Bing. All right,
I got it.
you got
I was like,
high five.
I was
Wait, Prost.
Prost, Germans.
All right, so this edition of Teachable Moments is more about. It's more for teachers this time. It's about the word choices. The word choices you use when you're teaching grammar and phonics. I was about to say grammatics. Grammatics, and they're
It's like Ebonics from back in the day mixed with like proper English. Grammatics.
But I was like, every time I'm doing grammar, I look at some certain words and I'd be like, I always like we sound it out. We do our I'm not gonna get into it, but we blend our words or whatever, right? But there's certain words that I'll look at it and my first thought is like the worst thing that could happen. Like, please don't say that. Please don't. Like when we did the word ship, I'm like, I hope they don't say, because I was just like, there's a P there. But you never know. You never know these kids. I still think, to me, the worst word may be the word duck, because I think in my mind you can screw that up two different ways. You can either say, or one year is like fudge, but it's not PG.
Some other trucker.
Yeah.
Or your friend Richard.
And then you have the other guy, who's Richard, or it's the male genitalia. And I'm like, there's a U there. There's a D there. So you never know with these kids. And then I remember sitting here, there was two words. One I texted you, and the word was castle. We were trying to sound it out. And I was like, hey kid, how do you say this word? Well, hey little Johnny, how do you say this word? And he's like, hole. And I was like, there's a C there. It's like, you gotta sound out the C. Let's try it again. He's like, oh. And I was like, no, man. I think you're doing this on purpose. I swear, I think that's what I told him. Well, at least I told my brain that. I was like, dude, you can't keep messing this up. And then we looked at a map and was reading a key, a legend about where all the national forests are and national parks are in the United States. And they had the Grand Canyon was in Arizona. And I was having to work on one-on-one with this student. And I was like, hey, what state is this? And he's like, Hola. And I was like, it's Arizona. I don't even know how you get that there.
What's wrong with your teacher from last year? You can't figure that out. Dude, but okay, so...
Wait. So that's the end of Teachable Moments. Going to go ahead and move on to Teachable Moments with Chandler Bing. So this is back to the kids. The Teachable Moments for kids. This is more for me. I don't know how you feel about. And I remember doing it when I was a kid. But boys and girls at home, don't lean back in your chair, especially in my classroom. I tell my kids all the time this story. Right, when I used to sub in Illinois, I was in a third grade classroom. And this boy kept leaning back in his chair, and I kept telling him all day, hey man, 4 legs on the floor. Stop leaning back, right? He just didn't listen, and end of the day, he leaned back too much, and he fell down, right? And I busted out laughing. It's like I just busted out laughing. And I was like, I told you so.
I make jokes with the kids too, like when they're doing something silly. I'm like, hey, don't do that, because you're going to get hurt. I'm going to laugh at you first, and then I'm going to have to get you fixed.
So long story, just, hey, unless you want to get laughed at by the teacher, maybe you should listen to him.
So I was at I think we've kind of established through like bits and pieces we're from the San Antonio region. I was at UTSA in a class, and they had like those, the desk that's got the plastic chair molded to like the thing, right?
Oh, like in the old days?
Yeah,
like in high school. And
so I needed to pop my back, so I grabbed a hold of the back legs behind me, like where the basket sits. And I'm pulling back on the chair, and it was it was like the bucket chair, like where it's like a solid piece of plastic, not the one that's got like the hole in the back. And so I'm popping my back, and I pop my back, and then the chair cracks in half, but not like all in one swift motion where it's just done. Like you hear like this enormous like, enough to where like, and I was in this one like an upper level class, so it's only like 30 people in the room, and the professor and me, and so it's all. And then enough to where everybody looks, and I was on the right side of the room, so I just remember like the professor she looked to the left, and everybody like kind of looks to the right, and it was like 2 steps, it cracked, and everybody looks at me, and I'm like, oh, sorry, I was popping my back, and then it broke in half, so I like fell on the floor, and then so I was like, sorry, my bad, and then everybody just like a few people laughed, people were like, oh my god, are you okay? But like the snickering like covered their face, and I'm like, no, I'm fine, my bad. And it was just like one of those. Shouldn't have done that. Should have just waited. Should have waited like 30 minutes. My back was not in that much pain.
Did you ever watch Community?
Huh?
It's a good show too. But back in the day, it's on Netflix, I think.
Community?
Yeah.
Look at it.
So they goes community college, and college is just really crazy. So a lot of like weird stuff happens or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But there was one episode where one of the classes, the teacher is like, "Hey, stand up on the chair." He's talking about like, hey, everyone needs to seize the day, right? Stand up on the chair. He's like, all your life you've been told never to stand on the chair. Why do they do that? And as soon as he said that, one of the chairs breaks and the girl falls down. He's like, take it to the nurse. Let's just get that down. That's where you're going with that. So anyway, again, to come back full circle, it sounds like for our teachable moments, it's like, hey, don't get back in the chair unless you want to get laughed at.
Yeah,
you know,
it's not a good thing.
it's like if it happens, I'm just saying, if you fall down, you can't be mad when someone giggles at you. They're gonna do it.
I laughed about myself too. I could feel I was red in the face, a little bit embarrassed, but it was funny. Like definitely afterwards. I was just glad I didn't have to pay for the chair.
Really? It's on your bill, your college bill. All right.
Well, what's this $200 charge? Desk.
All right, so let's move on over to teachable moments with Chandler Bing. All right, so this teachable moment is really about not picking your nose. I gotta hope that you have high school kids that they've kind of moved past that fad.
I mean, I've not seen anybody.
Okay.
I can't guarantee you though.
A couple of years ago, I had this kid. He hit another kid, right? So I messaged mom, "Hey, your son hit somebody else." So I had to write this folder, right? She responds to me. She's like, "Yeah, he did it." I talked to him, and he said he did it because they were making fun of him for picking his nose. I wanted to be like, that's the social cue to not pick your nose. You know, people are gonna make fun of you for doing it. But I got kids that are like just digging like half their finger up there, and I'm like, oh, go wash your hand. There's one kid like,
he's like, read this one to me. You're like, after you go wash that off.
Like he had like a big snot bubble, like a lot, and I'm like, dude, go blow your nose, go blow him. I see another kid like just sneeze on his hand, and I was like, go. Oh,
you're getting a new worksheet there, buddy.
I'm all OCD about it. Come on, man, go clean yourself up. So I gotta hope again that high school kids have at least moved out of that.
I haven't seen it. Now when I like one of those things, like when you get pointed something out, then all of a sudden you notice it. Like when you see a certain car you like, and all of a sudden you start noticing them everywhere. Now I'm gonna watch out for like.
You're gonna go back, and kids are gonna pick it, and then they're gonna stick it in their mouths. And you're like,
I'm gonna watch it lunchtime. Be like, who's picking their nose now? I got my eyes on you, children. Digging for gold.
You gotta watch them during lunch. That's your job?
Yeah, because we got nobody else to be like on lunch duty. So it's me, the assistant principal, and usually an SRO.
The whole entire lunch.
Yeah, I mean it's not horrible. Like they're great kids, so they don't do anything. But it's just one of those like.
Well, I mean, what your whole lunch is 2 lunch breaks, 3 lunch breaks.
I made it 2 lunches so that way they could be more manageable because the
an hour and a half almost.
No, I mean it's
hour 20.
It hits. So I do with a 45-minute period. And so one group goes to the lunch first, then does their class, and the other one does the class and then lunch. So
it's an hour and a half total.
Total between the two, it was like an hour 15.
I'm talking about so lunchtime. It's lunchtime an hour and a half for kids.
No, kids are two 30-minute sections. So you got
they only got 2 30-minutes.
Yeah. So you got group A goes 30-minute lunch, then 45-minute class. Group B has 45-minute class,
and a 30-minute lunch,
and then 30-minute lunch. And the way they overlap, so you have like a 15-minute break in between. Just
that makes sense. All right, so that's it for teachable moments. This edition of Teachable Moments. Teachable Moments with Chandler Bing. It'd really be awesome, when parents send kids to school with snacks. I'm saving snacks for them, because when they don't have snacks, I mean.
Yeah.
I got a parent who said he'll donate.
Sucks to be you.
I got a parent, he said he'll donate. Like he goes to Sam's.
Yeah.
But I told him, I feel bad though asking you to buy snacks though. Of course, if he doesn't do it, then a lot of times I end up having to do it. So.
Yeah.
But and the parents will send. So please send your kids to school with snacks, especially if they're elementary. You guys do snack time?
Not at high school, no.
Okay. And B, it'd be nice to have snacks that these kids can actually open. that I don't have to sit there and open like. They get all those applesauce things they have to twist.
Yeah.
That like sometimes doesn't open right and I have to get scissors, or they get that like Kool-Aid thing that has to, anything that like has some kind of weird twist to it. I'm like, it's not that I don't mind helping, but I got 22 kids. If I have to help one, a lot of times I have to help all these other kids. And I'm like, oh.
So that leads me to like when I was an administrator at an elementary campus, lunch duty on days when they had the baked potatoes. Oh, those were always the longest days because I would have to open. I mean, I'm always opening milks.
Yeah.
But baked potatoes, you'd have to push it a certain way, show the kids how to push it because they would make the baked potato and then slice it for the kids. So like all they had to do was push the ends, so where the ends would open, and the kids could put their toppings on the inside. But a lot of these kids were like, "It's too hot, I can't do it." So there I am, like on average, a baked potato day, like 200 something baked potatoes, where I'm squishing the ends and opening milks and popping open the utensils.
So I do a lot of ketchup and mustard and stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't open easy, and I have to go try and find scissors or something.
Yeah, and it's just
Milk,
like,
actually, I
geez.
open a lot of milk, especially for kindergarten and stuff.
You would think like with me being older, I'd be able to do it. There's always one or two.
Wasn't
kids
there
that
one of
always
those
have the boxes.
infomercials that had like the thing for the milks?
I think that was like a joke.
Yeah, I wasn't a real infomercial.
Like jammed it in and you could drink it like that, like a juicer.
I feel like we need that for these kids. Don't open it, just.
Because I'd sit there and try and get it, like, darn it, let me do the other side. Darn it. And all of a sudden I'm opening it, I'm like, here, just fold the end on this side. You're fine. Just be careful, don't pour it all the way, otherwise
I feel bad, like if it didn't open normally, like if I have to put more into it and I have to stick a finger in it a little bit. I'm like, use your straw. Use your straw.
I was scratching some pods, so you don't really necessarily want your mouth to be on.
All right, so that's my teachable moments. People need. Ready? All right, it's cheers time, and my screen moved up a little bit for me. All right, what do we got here? Hey, Joey, what do we say to our friends in Germany?
Prost.
Prost. South Korea? Gunbei. Brazil? Saudi. England?
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. Australia?
Cheers, mate, again. On the barbie.
And Barbados.
Cheers. I don't know how.
I like how you go from like, cheers, mate, and then you're like, cheers.
You're
just like,
I don't know, like a Barbadian or Barbadosian
You're-
accent.
you're like, you seen Wayne's World, right?
Yeah.
You're where they're like, he's doing it when they had the green screen and he's doing all the states. He's like, I'm in Delaware.
We're in Texas, raising Rutgers.
And he's like,
Hi,
I'm
I'm
in
in
Delaware. People in Delaware are like, what the? What the?